Alright, g'day, hi and welcome. Well, that was a short one. Put some heat on it. And it's freaking chilly today. I didn't cut much grass there. Wait. Smells like lemons. Alright. So, I don't know if this is my last cut for the season. Everything's locked up and good. Alright. But if it is, I didn't do much of a cut. There was more leaves and pine needles than there was grass. So I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, like I like to milk it, but you know, got to be fair too, right? So I just cut the two main areas, and then, yeah. But it gives me a 3-hour day, so at least it's something a little bit spread out over 3 hours. But the other one, you have to wait for grass to be dry enough to cut. There, it's the grass is always kind of sparse there, so I never have that issue there. It's always kind of like, you know, you cut it at any time of the day or night, and it would be good to go. Good to go. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna head home now, and if maybe I get one more grass cut there, I don't know. If I do, it'll be same as today, where it's just like cut maybe 1 or 2 sections and then leave the rest. But otherwise, not a bad day. And then I don't think we'll be able to do it this week, but I've got to get the annuals done at the, 2 other places. I got to do annuals, and should be next week, hopefully get that done, depending on the weather, right? So, and then next week, after next week, everything's kind of like hit and miss, but we still got to finish up some trees. Yeah, stuff like that. I don't know when I'm going to get my chainsaw, because like I might run out of money before I get a chance to do that. And I mean, that's a big hit. The chainsaw is a big hit. Well, little chainsaw not so much, but a big chainsaw is a big hit. And I need a big chainsaw, so I wasn't able to get Tricon this year. So, but I think I just want a new saw. Like I could still get that 039 probably for a couple of $100, but you know, like right now, like I just can't, you know, put out a couple of $100. I could do payments, but I can't do like big chunks, right? Oh, yeah, it's a big rut there. So, chainsaw wise, it was a goal, but still is a goal. But I'll get there when I get there. You know, because I do really need that big chainsaw, and that would keep me going probably for most of November. Maybe not most of November, but there would be a couple of little jobs I could do in November with it. And that leaf was like, woo! Stop flying! Yeah, so it is what it is. I still have next week to deal with my client's trailer, which if I can't cut the grass there, I'm going to do something else. I was telling her dad, like there's like all those little stumplings, as I call them, stubblings, and maybe I'll cut those out for her instead of cutting the grass. But if I can cut the grass, I'll cut the grass there, because, you know, why not? Do the last one. Dually. Well, that's a big roll. Big roll on that dually. Yeah, so whatever I make at the end of this week and the end of next week kind of sets the pace for the rest of the season. And then I think after that, I sit you know, it's not really growing. There's not a lot of interest in this channel. You know, it is what it is, right? I still like doing it. Obviously, I'm going to try to give you some more interesting content, but it's hard to do content on YouTube. Like, I know what content gets big results, right? I know what gets big results, but it's also the stuff that gets censored right away. You know what I mean? So that's why I can't do it. So I'm going to try a little bit of a workaround of other topics that might be interesting. And for all those that want to see my geopolitical stuff, if you like me now and you go check out my geopolitical stuff, I guarantee you probably hate me after. Right? But you can go to my BitChute, the link is down below. So if you want to see what used to be on my older channel that got banned, that's where that is now, on the BitChute, down below. But the tax agreement thing for ad revenue, your AdSense is due. Now, I don't know if they're going to cut me off completely, which I hope not, or if they're just going to tax me an extra 25%, which, yeah, it sucks, because I tried to renew it, and the AdSense, there's some people that, like myself, that have problems where you log out, you log in, and you can't agree. Like, you can't, like, you go through all the steps, but it's like there's some sort of problem. Maybe my computer's just too old, it can't recognize what it needs to do, so I can, you know, redo the agreement or whatever. So I don't know, you know, what happens then, you know what I mean? I mean, I'll still make videos, but it just, you know, like, there's no financial incentive whatsoever, you know what I mean? There's a little bit now, but it's like, it's not, like, if I get a check every, or, you know, a deposit every, say, couple of months, I'm you know, I'm doing, yeah, I can't, you know, I know the part of the agreement can't say how much you make. I don't know why, like, I don't see the issue in it, you know? Like, everybody earns something different, I get that. You know, the promoter channels obviously get more. And I know what the potential used to be. But right now, like, the potential is, like, 'cause with all the restrictions and the shadow banning and everything like that, it's really hard to, don't do YouTube as a, like, don't make that a job, you know what I mean? And even if you are making money at it, like good money enough to survive off of, don't rely on it. Never rely on YouTube. Because they can cut you off, like, just one algorithm and your channel's screwed, and there's no recourse, right? It's just, you're done, you know what I mean? It's all automated, right? And the ones that are not automated, well, if somebody takes a disliking to your channel and they get you banned and all that stuff, you know, there's all that too. So never rely on it. Just use it as an extra gravy train for, you know, extra stuff, but, you know, don't rely on it. No matter how good it gets or whatever. But what I'm going to do is just, you know, like, focus on trying to build my audience and stuff like that. And, you know, use it as a stepping stone to something else, right? So, my glasses. Ah! I lost butternut. I lost my butternut. That's another butternut. Butter. Found my money bag. There you go. That's what I was looking for. All right. Now get some provisions. Call it a day.